Can the NHL all-time hits leaders band together and win a Stanley Cup? Let's find out. This is a team that I almost didn't make because it's kind of all over the place. Because a lot of the NHL all-time hit leaders just aren't in the game. Like, it's actually crazy how many of them aren't. I think to actually fill out the team, I have to go down all the way to like top 40, which is kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. You know, you can't have everyone in the game, I understand that, but we're missing a lot of people. With that being said, with who we have, it's not really a good team, but there is one man who can carry us to glory, and his name is Alexander Ovechkin. Currently sitting in 4th place. He has the potential to end his career with most goals ever scored and most hits ever laid out, which would be absolutely fantastic. But regardless, we need him to shine bright today if we're going to win a cup, because everyone else, not the best. But we have Ovechkin, obviously, Ryan Getzlaf, Tom Wilson, Dustin Brown, who we've been seeing a lot of lately, which is cool, Jordan Staal, Marcus Foligno, Milan Lucic, Nick Foligno, Ryan Reeves, Cal Clutterbuck, Blake Como, and Matt Martin. And speaking of people that we've been seeing a lot of lately, Zdeno Chara leads the charge on defense with Shea Weber. On the second line pairing, we have Dan Girardi, Mark Borowiecki, Luke Shen, and Radko Gudas on the third and final line. Once again, not a good team. Not like, I know it wasn't going to be good, but I feel like if more people were in the game, it'd be better. But like, here we are. There is some star power on here. We're not completely useless. Goalies is a fun one because I had kind of the freedom to choose who I wanted, and my 2 picks that I wanted the most were Dominik Hasek and Tim Thomas. And you're probably not surprised to hear this, which is the theme of the video, but they're not in the game. Neither one of them. I went with the 2 goalies with the most penalty minutes of all time, which leaves us with Billy Smith and number 1, Ron Hextall. So on goalie side, we're looking pretty dang good. So hopefully that's not our issue. If goaltending's our issue, we're just screwed. It's just no point of even trying. But before we get into the games, always have to talk about last video to name the MVP of that team. It was Brent Burns, which was kind of obvious was how it was going to go. But Chara almost won. He got a lot of votes, just not enough to surpass Brent Burns, who obviously deserved it more, but I mean, it was Chara. You got to give Chara the votes. He's back here. He could make it on the team. There's 2 spots left on the theme team of theme teams. If you don't know what we're doing, 3 seasons simmed here. Then you guys vote on the MVP of the team. And then all the MVPs will band together in a theme team of theme team MVPs, where they will be playing to try and win a Stanley Cup of their own. But anyway, enough rambling. I will sim year number 1, and I will see you at the end of it. Year number 1, we finished with 101 points. We are in to the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised by this. That was not what I was expecting, but it is what we like to see. Unsurprisingly, the only reason that we are here is because of this man, Alexander Ovechkin, with a crisp 58 goals and 97 points. And the closest to him was 81 points for Getzlaf and 21 goals with Tom Wilson, his actual teammate. Bad news is you can't vote for Alexander Ovechkin because we only need defensemen, so you can't vote for him. But the good news is he's already on the team anyway, so even if you could vote for forwards, he's already there. So we don't have to worry about that. Ovechkin is on the theme team of theme teams. Milan Lucic with 129 hits to lead the team, 125 for Chara, 122 for Getzlaf. You get the idea. A lot of hits. Who had the least amount? Gudas had 67. Almost the whole team was in the 90s, so that's pretty hot. As for voting for MVP-wise, we have to do defensemen, and Mr. Shea Weber is above and beyond the rest of the defensemen so far, which is what we're expecting to happen. 42 points, 14 goals, 28 assists. Chara with 5 goals, 17 assists to be second. Not bad. And just for fun, look at the goalies real quick. Not bad. Hextall did kind of mid, like, actually just mid is the perfect word. Billy Smith, not too bad at all, though. And we are looking at the Winnipeg Jets in year number 1, first round playoffs. Could be the only time we make the playoffs, like, realistically. So I don't want to waste this opportunity. 3, 2, 1, we must beat Winnipeg. We must beat Winnipeg. We're beating Winnipeg, kind of. We're up 2-1. Better than being down 2-1. If we win this game 4, we're probably going to win the series. And we do. This would be a massive choke, and I would be very disappointed. But we're starting game 5 with a loss, which means we go to game 6. And we lose 7-2. So here's the choke, because every time we hit game 7, I'm always like, we have bad game 7 odds. Let's change it. And then it doesn't change it. So you know what? I don't care. We have bad game 7 odds. Let's not change it. Okay, cool. We didn't change it. For God's sakes. Why does every team like choking? Like, is there something that I'm missing? Why? Is just in their DNA. We always get the lead, and we can't close it out. And we never win game 7s. We never win game 7s. Well, ain't that the most disappointing playoff run in a long time? Ovechkin, 6 goals, 3 assists for 9 points. Wilson with 7 points. Getzlaf with 7 points. Everyone else, I hate you. Who even did good on defense? Oh, let's look at goal. Oh, my bad. What the heck am I looking at? Ron Hextall went in the net for 3 minutes, and his goals against average is 19.05. 1 shot against, 1 goal against. And then we were like, nah, get the heck out of net, bro. Why do we even play? I say, why do we even play him? But Billy Smith sucked. Billy Smith was terrible. Well, I don't want to look at that anymore. Let's move on. Weber with 3 points. Girardi with 3 points. Ricky and Shen had no points. I mean, Luke Shen just got zeros everywhere except for shots on goal. Well, year 1, disappointing. It might end up being the best year, sadly. So I will see you at the end of year 2, where hopefully it goes better. It didn't get better. Spoiler alert. We didn't make the playoffs in year number 2. Am I surprised? No. Am I sad? Yes. We were 4 points away from taking the Kings' last wildcard spot. We're tying them for it. Either way, disappointment. Alex Ovechkin still in the 50-goal club, still trying his hardest. Lucic with 22. Oh, Luke Shen with the worst. I didn't really want to do that, but I just called him out there. 94 points for Ovi's doing all he can. You know, like, we can't ask him to carry, even though he has to carry. Defense, Weber, looking to be your pick. If you want to vote for Chara, because I know you got to love me some Chara, you can vote for Chara, but Weber is obviously the best defenseman on the team. But that doesn't mean you have to vote for him. That's not how it works. You get to choose who you want. Who I don't want to see is these goalies, because I thought they were going to be really good. Ron Hextall is terrible. And Smith is the definition of just mid, like just mediocre. He's there. He's kind of winning, kind of not. We have 1 year left. I will see you when we finish it. Hopefully, we're playoff bound. If we're not, another short video, I guess. Thankfully, in year number 3, we are in the playoffs. It was kind of an off year, it would seem, for the Western Conference, because we're at 93 points, second in our division. Still carried us very hard, but didn't have to hurt his back as much this year, because we make the playoffs, and he doesn't even score 50 goals. Still 94 points, the clean 47 goals, 47 assists. Jordan Staal, 26 goals behind him, and then Tom Wilson with 20. Not a bad performance all around for everyone. I kind of forgot to look at hits in the second year. I want to look at 143 for Tom Wilson. And then Gudas apparently doesn't like to hit, even though he's on the all-time hits leader. So it's kind of weird, but must be something to do with ice time. And on the defenseman side, nothing's changed. You're still looking at Shea Weber at the top by a landslide, and then Chara right behind him, and then everyone else is just kind of there. They're not really earning it. So it's definitely between Chara and Weber for your vote if I'm you. Realistically, Weber is the better choice. But it's Chara, so you got a lot to think about, right? I didn't even look at goalies to save my peace of mind. That way I feel more confident. And we're playing Winnipeg. Once again, I don't know how to feel about this, because it seemed like we were going to win no problem last time, and we got screwed over. This is our final chance. This is it. It's time. It's now or never. 3, 2, 1. We must slay Winnipeg. It's not exactly what I had in mind when I meant slay Winnipeg. I was thinking wins would happen, but instead it's just losses. You know what? I'm sorry, Ovechkin. I'm hurting your back a lot. Just rest. Don't even play this game. Just let them have it. Oh, reverse psychology. When our season is back up against the wall, it's when we have to play the best. We do it in the first game. We do it in the second game. We're clawing back this time. We blew a 3-1 lead, but now we have to come back from a 3-0 lead. That's like rarely ever happened in hockey. Can we do it? We can make it game 7. We are on the brink. Come on, please. Think of the glory. Think of the glory. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Moving on to the second round is what I would say if we didn't suck. How are you going to tease me like that with the 3 wins in a row to then lose 5-0 in the game 7? Why is our game 7 just terrible? I'm going to need a statistic on how many game 7s we've lost, because it's got to be bananas. Compete. Why the heck am I looking at Marcus Foligno for top point getter? Where'd you go, Ovi? I was kidding. You were supposed to keep playing. No, he literally took my word of advice and just stopped. 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points. Jordan Staal with the most goals. Dan Girardi, 3 goals, huh? I don't feel like that's enough to get you the vote. If we would have won the series, maybe. Since we did that and we lost, I don't think it matters. Weber with 2 assists, Chara with 1 assist. This is it. This is your final pointers. I'll look at the goalies. I don't want to. Why did I even look at this? It just makes me sad. Because they're literally the reason that we lost, and they're the best part of our team that aren't Ovechkin. Like, Billy Smith's a 91, Hextall's an 87. And they're terrible. I know they have to play with a bad defenseman in front of them, but like, do something. Throw me a bone, man. I could keep talking forever, so I'm just going to stop. Can the team of all-time hit leaders win a Stanley Cup? No, they cannot. Can they win a playoff series? No, they cannot. They can make the playoffs twice, which is honestly surprising in itself because the team is terrible, minus a couple players, mainly one. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out. Oh, I almost forgot. MVP, who you got? Chara or Weber? I'm waiting.